Hello everyone, and the DVD review I'm doing this time is the ITC DVD. This one is 18 episodes on 4 discs, and it's 18 episodes of each individual ITC show that were made between the 1960s and the 1970s. This this 4-set DVD box set was to coincide with the 50th birthday of ITV in 2005. All the episodes have been, I think, digitally remastered. They're in good quality. They're in good condition. About 4 to 5 episodes on each disc. And they've got all the classics such as The Saint, Danger Man, Gideon's Way, The Baron, The Prisoner, Man in a Suitcase, The Champions, Random Hopkirk Deceased, Strange Report, Department S, The Persuaders, Jason King, The Protectors, Return of the Saint, and the least of my favourites, The Zoo Gang. They've also got a couple of comedies on here, one called From a Bird's Eye View, and the other one, Shirley's World. I'd never heard of those two television programmes until I brought this DVD box set in HMV in Portsmouth City Centre, which is now since closed. It was good buy. The day I brought it, which was a Saturday, I started to watch it and watched it from beginning to end for the next few days. The first episode on disc 1 is The Saint, called The Man Who Likes Lions, and Roger Moore gives an introduction. The only special features on here are introductions on certain episodes by the stars of those shows. Roger Moore with The Saint and The Persuaders, Stuart Damon with The Champions, Catherine Schell on The Adventurer, and Richard Bradford on Man in a Suitcase. My favourite episode on this DVD set is the Man in the Suitcase episode, The Sitting Pigeon. The Adventurer episode is also very good, which is called Action. My two nephews were intrigued by that episode and by the series itself. They've also got the Prisoner episode, Checkmate, which was got a good lot of location filming in Port Miriam. And the odd thing is, Peter Wingard, who played Jason King in Department S and its spin-off, they've got an episode of each of those series on here. He's also featured he's got a guest appearance in 2 other ITC shows on this DVD, being the Prisoner episode Checkmate and the Saint episode The Man Who Likes Lions. Not bad. I couldn't see the point of having Shirley's World or From a Bird's Eye View on there, but the rest of it is all what you would expect if you had a collection either on DVD or Blu-ray of ITC Action Adventure. On this DVD, this was the very first time that I actually saw an episode of Gideon's Way. I'd never seen any episodes prior to buying this DVD. I found that they kept very much to John Creasy's books. But all the other episodes, besides from those 2 silly comedy ones, I'd already seen. The other episode I like on here is a Strange Report called Hostage, If You Won't Learn, Die. And that's all associated with China and diplomatic relations. And it's good because I used that episode for when I was learning Mandarin Chinese and prior to my holiday in China in 2014. In the Department S episode, A Small War and Nerves, the guest star in that is Anthony Hopkins long before he became famous, so you knew there was a star in the making. I'm disappointed with the Champions episode, Autokill, which was the last episode. It's not one of my favourites. And the Persuaders, they could have had a better episode, but it's not a bad one, where Roger Moore plays all these different members of the Sinclair family. So it shows you just how underrated he was as a good and versatile actor. The Jason King episode is good. Tarasha with Panache, where he finds himself in the Soviet Union and he's assisted by the KGB, especially by a beautiful Major or Colonel played by Pamela Salem, who works in the KGB, but it's a nice episode. And the Return of the Saint episode's good because it's got Ian Hendry and Annette Andre in it, the most used Saint girl. She appeared in more Saints than any other actress. And Ian Hendry turns in a very good performance, like the same as George Sewell does in the Man in the Suitcase episode, The Sitting Pigeon. But I recommend it. It's a good buy, and it gives you an insight into how these action-adventure series made by ITC was made during the 60s and 70s.